Another perfect day in Syracuse, another race in prospect in perfect conditions. But for the crew of C-Rex, there's work to be done first after a broken belt ended yesterday's race.
We had to take out the engines because it's difficult to get into the timing belt position, and yes, we opened the valve cups and put a new rocker in. The timing belt is now in, and we just started, so we are convinced that we have a same good start like yesterday.
And yesterday's win for Ferneybough wasn't trouble-free after all.
Due to the high pressure, flexible was exploded, so the water was not going into the exhausts and engine, but in the boat, so that was a problem. But we solved it.
So maybe there is a chink in the triple winner's armour after all. But we're off again, another sprint race on the schedule for today. 9 laps for the Evo boats, 8 for the Super Sports, heading out to the muster, lining up behind the start. And anywhere along the straight run in, the starter will be happy that everyone is where they should be and then give the signal to start. This is a helmet cam with the navigator Francesco Callo on Carol Pugh. Bit of a different view of the racing as the flag goes and the race is underway. Lucas Oil clear of C-Rex nearest us, but remember yesterday's fast start from the Belgians, and I think that's it happening again on the far side. Ferneybough in the distance from Lucas Oil in red. We're on board in the pack of boats looking back. Water very rough and churned up, but they're starting to separate now. No problem for C-Rex. And this is the race leader, Lucas Oil. Look who's behind in second place. It's C-Rex. Where is Ferneybough? Lucas Oil streaking away with the lead now. And our helmet cam on board in Carol Pugh as we go alongside Sif, and we're on board Sif now. Look, you can see Carol Pugh just on the right of the picture, really very close, trying to go around the outside. And you can see how rough it is. You can see how close and look, crossing the wake. Carol Pugh dives for the inside. They've seen that. This is the boy. Oh, and they've missed the turn. Carol Pugh. They've missed the marker boy. That was the wrong side of it. Yes, and you can hear everything, can't you? Even if you don't understand Italian, you know exactly what's going on. They're going to have to go round it again. So look at all the time they've lost. Jolly Drive off in the lead. Sif, who they were battling with, now in second place. Carol Pugh now. The body language of that boat is angry as well, isn't it? Back on the pace now, but a lot of catching up to do. Lucas Oil from C-Rex. No dramas here in the Evo class, and Siggy Grieve was right, wasn't he? A good start. The boat looks and sounds strong. We saw it in Malta. It has the outright speed. Now we're seeing that again. And Ferneybough still going at the back, and it's tempting to wonder if that hose hasn't burst. It doesn't sound right, does it? And Pierre Colpan and Frank Hamelaar, if they can complete 70% of the race distance, they'll get classified, they'll get the points, and they're obviously just debating that point. That looked like one of those goodnight Vienna conversations, didn't it? And this looks like it could be 3 in a row for the crew of Jolly Drive, and who would have predicted that after they got off to such a slow start to the season in Malta? Carol Pugh seems all right now, doesn't it? And Jolly Drive very definitely okay now. Lucas Oil very much okay, struggling still to shake off C-Rex, and this is developing into a close race between these two. No sign of the problems at all that bothered Siggy Grieve and Douglas Fairbank in C-Rex yesterday. And this is Lucas Oil lapping yesterday's winner, lapping Ferneyboe. The Belgians are losing 2 minutes a lap. Michael Silverberg, Nigel Hook really enjoying this one as you reach out to maximum speed. The little things like water injection under the hull that make it more slippery start to pay off. At these speeds, water exerts a huge frictional drag on the bottom of the boat, believe it or not. Jolly Drive, the Supersport leader, is lapping Ferneyboe, but it's really important for the Belgians to keep going until they've done those 7 out of the 10 laps if they can, get classified and earn themselves those vital championship points. But look at the speed differential as Sif goes past as well. And it's like this is the Evo and Ferneyboe is the Supersport. Jolly Drive still leads in Supersport. Sif is in second place. The water is deceptively steep here, and the boat's bouncing and banging from crest to crest, taking quite big impacts. You can see it here from the onboard view. It thuds home, doesn't it? And Lucas Oil, the race leader, with C-Rex really close behind now. Never any doubt about the power of this boat, and it's closing in now. All a lot better in the cockpit here today, isn't it? Jolly Drive now with C-Rex going past, coming in from left to right. And that is the proper differential between a Supersport, and it's passing Lucas Oil as well. Siggy Grieve takes the lead, goes past Michael Silverberg and Nigel Hook, and C-Rex leads the Evo class. Well, Siggy Grieve said he thought this would be a good race for him today. Now he's leading it just past the halfway point though, so it isn't over yet, but this is looking like a decent lead. Lucas Oil taking the turn here, cutting through, taking it a bit tighter perhaps, might get some time back. Well, they seem pretty evenly matched, these two. C-Rex with the clear water ahead of it, navigating their way round. They can pick their course. Just gets a little bit lumpy as you get out towards the sea. It's much calmer inside Syracuse Bay, of course. Lucas Oil going round the outside there, taking a longer run at it. There's so many variables for the crew to compute about the state of the water and the way to get the best run at the boat in front. Lots of choices, and you have to make those decisions in fractions of a second, but that one might be paying off now. Lucas Oil definitely drawing alongside C-Rex as they both jump from crest to crest at 100 miles an hour plus. Look at the speed of Lucas Oil. The boat's flying. They don't really want that. They want it in the water with the propellers driving. But that is working. Real battle for the lead then in this second sprint race between these two boats. And look, you can see how close Lucas Oil is now to C-Rex. Nosing into the rooster tail, they're hardly a boat length behind. On board, it looks further away, but you saw from the land-based camera how close they are. And both of them picking flat water now. Michael Silverberg looking for the advantage to see if he can use the power in those big 700 horsepower V8s to draw up and challenge for the lead again. C-Rex got past. Now Lucas Oil perhaps losing touch again, was closer half a lap ago. It's all about power, it's all about trim, and it's all about the course you choose. And again, Michael Silverberg and Nigel Hook closing up on C-Rex. Takes it very close to the buoy. They're running around the outside of the wake to try and get some undisturbed water. Steering and trim at work in the turns. And again, C-Rex opens up a bit of a lead as we go back to Supersport. And this is Carol Pugh closing on Sif. They went the wrong side of a marker buoy earlier on. They've done well to catch up, but they haven't got long left to make up time. Turning in the clear water might be an advantage for them. Back on the helmet cam of the navigator. Lapping Ferneybough again as the Belgians struggle to get 7 laps in before the checkered flag falls on the race leaders. On board Sif. It looks longer than it is from here, doesn't it? It's 38 feet from here to the stern, so the screen about 25 feet away, but it looks like a cartoon boat from that wide angle lens. And Carol Pugh right in the rooster tail now, trying to close in. And right alongside now, we've got another fight on our hands. Carol Pugh closing right up on Sif. It's there on the right-hand side. You can see how close they are. Side by side almost. Carol Pugh alongside Sif. The battle for Supersport lead. Just nosing ahead. But it's very rough here. And they're running in the wake of the Evo boats in front of them in their battle, and that rough water there might have sent Carol Pugh out wide a little bit. Closing in again, trying to go the long way round. You can't crowd the boat on the inside, you've got to give him room. And Sif's got the position going for the marker, and I think the rough water hasn't helped either, and Carol Pugh having to give best there, dropping back. Well, that was a comeback from Carol Pugh, but now they've got to have a little rethink and try and do that all again. Trying to get round the outside. Still just cannot close up those last few feet as we're on board with Lucas Oil trying to close up the last few feet on C-Rex. Siggy Grieve and Douglas Furbank lead from Michael Silverberg and Nigel Hook, but Lucas Oil has really got the hammer down, going round the outside. C-Rex digging in as it tries to turn tight as they can. What happened there? Did Lucas Oil get past? It was threatening, it was carrying speed. And there is C-Rex, and I think this is the new race leader. Lucas Oil back in front again. 3 leaders in the Evo class, only 1 leader in Supersport, and here they are. Jolly drive. Having another jolly drive this afternoon. It makes it 3 in a row, because at the moment this little diesel-powered Albatros just doesn't seem to have been beaten by anyone. But you could see what a pounding they're taking. They look as though they're just out for a Sunday afternoon. From a distance, it looks all calm and collected. Get in the cockpit with them, and you can see how hard they're being hammered. There's Sif and Carol Pugh, 2nd and 3rd place. This is the race leader for the 2nd time in this race, now heading towards the flag boat for the checkered flag. It's almost all over, and Lucas Oil Scandinavian Offshore Challenge are going to take their first win in their brand new boat. There is the checkered flag. They'll be partying tonight, and will we see some more celebrations as Jolly Drive go over the line to make it 3 in a row? They were very happy about the second one, and yes, they're very happy about this one as well. Arms in the air as they go over the line. Sif second, Carol Pugh really close behind after missing that buoy and having to backtrack. Drama all the way through that one. Let's have a look at the finishing order in Evo. As we saw, it's a significant first win for the Scandinavian Offshore Challenge after just 3 races. That's not too bad at all for Nigel Hook and Michael Silverberg.
The boat is brand new for this year. We hadn't actually ran it until we came to Malta, and we gave it a beating, and she's still not ready to race actually, and now they worked really hard to make this happen, and we made it as far as winning even, so we're very happy and grateful for our team.
In the championship, Fernebo's third place here could be just as vital. And what about this for those nice boys at Jolly Drive? 4 races and 3 wins. They're on a bit of a roll at the moment with lots to be happy about.
The race was very rough because the other teams with Acampora, Guidi and Schiano were very close to us for all the race, from the first to the last lap. So all the race was full of adrenaline.
And there's another one tomorrow, and it's twice the distance of the first 2.